I'm Vinita. Welcome to skillActz. This video is part of our series on Industry 4.0, which is changing the way we live and work. We are going to discuss about artificial intelligence, one of the most important technologies driving Industry 4.0. Hope you have watched the other episodes as well. Artificial intelligence is a system or a machine that can perform tasks which previously required human intelligence. Most AI systems take a set of inputs, predict an output, and then take a decision based on the predicted output. For example, a walking robot looks at the path in front and predicts whether there is a pillar or an obstruction ahead. It then decides whether to go straight or turn sideways. AI is being used to look at MRI images to predict the presence of cancerous tissues. It can sift through millions of tweets and Facebook posts and detect negative comments about a brand so that the companies are alerted about the customer dissatisfaction. It can look at tomatoes on a sorting line and tell if they are good or bad or if they are ripe. It can listen to a speech, convert it into text, and generate helpful responses. In fact, it is being applied in every place imaginable. These results are achieved by using machine learning, which is similar to the technique people use for learning. Let us say you want to teach a system to look at an image and say whether a picture is that of a cat or a dog. You start showing images of cats and dogs and letting the system predict the answer. In the beginning, the system will be very bad at it. However, with each new cycle, the system will look at its prediction, compare it with the right answer, and tweak its internal parameters a little. By repeating the process millions of times, the system will get better and better at predicting the correct answer. This process continues until the system reaches an acceptable level of performance. Practical applications of AI technologies had to wait till recently due to two factors. First, availability of large quantities of data. Second is availability of large amounts of affordable computing power. In our last video on big data, we have talked about how a large volume of data is being generated by the devices around us. This data is being used for training. AI systems, in addition, cloud computing, which allows large amount of computing power available on rent, instead of purchasing and maintaining our own infrastructure, has given a big jump to developments in AI. Let's investigate the impact of these technologies in our life. Take the example of autonomous or driverless vehicles. Right now, at least 40 companies are testing their driverless vehicles in city roads around the world. This can impact truck drivers. Did you know that the truck driving is the most sought after employment for people in the United States? They stand to lose their jobs when this technology is ready. This is not all. Think of what will happen to cars which are designed with the assumption of a driver in the front seat, holding the steering wheel and watching the road ahead. When this assumption is taken away, cars can be designed in different shapes and configurations with people sitting around a table or even sleeping. When freed from having to drive, they could do other works while traveling. Suddenly, a 90-minute commute is not time-consuming or long as it seems now. So will this change the way we design cities and urban amenities? If we can call a car whenever we need it, will we want to own a car? We could call a self-driving Uber whenever we need to travel or make overnight business trips in a driverless sleeping pod. This is the likely impact of just one application of AI. McKinsey estimates that in 60% of jobs, 30% of activities can be automated with the technology available today. As jobs get increasingly automated, people will have to take on responsibility that are different from what they are trained. For example, when trucks are automated, the role of a truck driver might change to that of a warehouse supervisor for keeping track of goods or something similar. Dear friends, the fourth industrial revolution is unfolding before our eyes. It is bringing about unprecedented changes, and I urge you all to start preparing for the opportunities it promises. So, did you find this video informative? Please like and subscribe to our channel and watch more videos on skillActz. Thank you and bye for now.